Hi, my name is Alyssa Herter, and this is my WSCC project. Um, First is the school I chose to do is Jefferson Elementary School. I work there, and I went to elementary school there when I was little, so that's why I chose this specific school. So at Jefferson is in Great Bend, Kansas, or there's probably a Jefferson in a lot of places, but the specific one I'm talking about today is the one in Great Bend, Kansas. We have grades K through 6, which is five-year olds to 12-year olds. And in the school right now, I know for sure we have 262 students, about to be 263 because I'm getting a new student. So this is some of the pictures of the school. Last year, we got a new sign in the front. The sixth graders helped make it. Our school used to have the sign over in the bottom left-hand corner, but we just redid it, and our classrooms all look the exact same almost, minus the desks are a little different in every single room. But other than that, everything at Jefferson's the exact same colors on the walls, same everything. It's just up to the teacher of how they decorate it and all of that sort of thing. So the environment is different in every room due to the teacher's preference. So the demographics, the ratio of teachers to students or students to teachers is 15 to 1, and 53% of the students are male, 47% are female, and out of all the students, about 23% are considered a minority. 77% of Jefferson is white or has white students. 16.7% is Hispanic or Latino. 4.7 is a mixture between races, so 2 or more races. 1% of our population at Jefferson is African American, and only 0.7% is American Indian or Alaskan Native. But out of all those kids as well, almost 50%, so 49% of the students are on free and reduced lunches, which helps out a lot of families, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity to be able to do this. So next thing about this presentation is the interviews that I did. I interviewed 4 different people, and some of the questions that I asked, I just wrote down 3 of them. What is something that you feel like the school does to promote healthy behavior? What is one major concern that you have regarding healthcare or health in the school? And a big one for me is the school lunches. I have a problem with them because I work there and I know what happens. So I just wanted to see if any of my coworkers agreed with me or not. So from my interviews, the big takeaways that I had were a lot of people did agree with me that our school lunches are not very good. They're not what they probably should be for the kids. In my opinion, the kids don't get the correct nutrients that they need from the school. A lot of my coworkers agreed. They brought up the same issue that I have is the food options that we have. They only get a certain little amount of food that's not very high in protein or any vitamins or any of that. It's one of the options is an Uncrustable, which is just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's about this big, and they get a cup of fruit and that's it, and a milk. Other than that, they really don't get anything, and if they do, it's normally our fruits and vegetables that come in the little baggies are old, so they're mushy or they just don't taste good. So that was the one big one of our nutrients and nutritious food at the school. And then our other one is, or the other issue that got brought up by almost everybody was the fact that the kids don't get to move around very much and the amount of physical exercise that the kids get during the day. We have a set PE music time, so they alternate day to day. So some kids get PE that day and the other kids get music. So if you're on a music day, you only get the 15-minute recess, and that's it. Most of the time, they only have 1 recess per day, except for the little kids, they get 2. But only playing for 30 minutes a day is not enough time for physical exercise. So that brings me to what the school needs is better and more nutritious foods and snacks. The promotion of healthy habits, because a lot of our kids, every time we ask what's one good thing, they all talk about video games. None of them play sports. They don't go outside. It's just promotion of healthy habits like that. And then the last one is making the kids be more physically active during the day, which will help with the previous one. So the three that I'm going to talk about is health education, nutrition, and physical activity and physical education. So first off, health education basically is defined as an organized learning environment that gives students information to make decisions about what will improve their health or take up activities that will accomplish having them get to their health goals. It also will talk about healthy food, mental health, personal well-being, physical exercise, safety, and violence prevention are some of the discussed subjects, and these learning opportunities advance health literacy or health knowledge and assist students with making good decisions. The next one is the physical activity and education. With a structured sequence K through 12 curriculum, physical education is a school-based curriculum that offers cognitive content and learning experience across several activity areas, preparing children for a lifetime of engagement in physical exercise. And the last one is nutrition, and that is the act of just plain nutrition is the act of ingesting food and turning it into energy. Now, nutrition education is the combination of educational activities that intend to encourage the voluntary adaptation or adoption of eating and other nutrient-related behaviors that are beneficial to their health. So the goals and strategies for health education that I come up with was the first goal is to teach kids about the importance of good hygiene, and that's a big one when it comes to upper elementary kids. They're starting to go through puberty and all that. So in the classroom, have talks about the importance of hygiene, and then have the kids come up with examples of what we should be doing, and then research and find out what will happen if we don't do these things. Then the second goal is teach kids about the effects of unhealthy habits. And that's not talking about the hygiene. That's more or less like tobacco use, drugs, alcohol, not doing things that you're supposed to. So once every 2 weeks, go over an unhealthy habit such as smoking and go over the bad effects that it has on the body. So next is physical activity goals and strategies. So goal 1 is incorporate physical movement into the daily activities. So what I would do is in the morning have some sort of activity planned where kids can just get up and start moving their bodies, and that'll promote the healthy habit of doing things in the morning that get your body up and moving and ready to go for the day, such as we do little yoga videos in the morning to have the kids just get loose and be ready. And then the second goal is having physical fitness challenge for the school. I like this one. We've done it in our school before, is we pick a week in the year to create a physical fitness challenge and have the adults and students participate. We do a walking challenge and who gets 10,000 steps a day and stuff like that. So that's always a fun one to do. And then last is the nutrition goals and strategies. So goal 1, to integrate learning about nutrition into our daily schedule when we do lunch count. So every morning the teacher I have up on the board, choice 1, choice 2 is you get choices for your lunch options. And when we do choose that, we will go over going over the nutritional value of what they get in that meal after they have chosen all of it, and see if we're getting a well-rounded meal that day. And if not, figure out what we can do to change to make sure it is a well-rounded. And then last is at least twice a week provide a new healthy snack. So what we do is we bring in every Tuesday, Thursday, we have a new fruit or vegetable that we want the kids to try, and that's how we do that. So thank you so much.